Morning, everyone. It is currently 8:38-ish in the morning, and I just got out of bed. I woke up a little bit ago, but my phone isn't near my bed to where I can just grab it, because that's how you get stuck in bed for an hour and a half. So yeah, come along on my day with me. So I didn't show my cleansing process, but typically I do a double cleanse. So I start with an oil-based cleanser, and then I go in with another cleanser afterwards, put on moisturizer, sunscreen, and then start off with my makeup. As you can see, I got my eyebrows done. I use a pen for that, and now I'm doing my eye makeup, which I messed up on, but it's all good. Mistakes are meant to be made. Normally on a Monday I would do some yoga before my 10:45 class, but it is 9:39, so I do not have time to fit that in, but that's okay. I will do that afterwards. I spent a little too long on my makeup this morning, but that's fine. It happens. So, yeah, I will see you guys after class. This is my setup, in case you were wondering, for class. So I've got my coffee, obviously, water, because you gotta stay hydrated, and then my laptop's on. I like having chill music in the background when I'm in classes and when I'm working, and then I also keep everything kind of like warm toned, just because it helps me work, it helps me stay awake, rather than having like purple lighting on. Which is what I usually have during nighttime. So yeah. So I just got out of class like about half an hour ago, and I spent that half hour just taking a break. I did my yoga, I got on social media for a little bit, and watched some YouTube videos, just took a break. I like to, between like classes and doing homework, I like to give myself breaks like that, because if you're just working and sitting all day, like, first of all, that's not good for your body, and second of all, it's not good for your brain, especially if you have focusing issues like I do. So now I'm going to answer emails and get started on my homework. So this is what is on the agenda for today, and it doesn't look like a whole lot, but altogether it's probably around 50 pages of reading and then one paper. So it's a full day. Homie, you gotta start on that stuff, otherwise you're gonna be down the road and be in so much pain, and I'm not about to get a hip replacement. I'm about to be 80 and au naturel, so practice what I preach. And then probably send an email. Knowing me, I probably have one in my inbox that I need to reply to, and then do some quick homework, and then get ready for the meeting. But before I do that, I got my complimentary print in the mail today from Moonroot Studio. I ordered a tarot set from them a while back, and the seller is so nice that she sends a Here's the print. It's super pretty. You can't really tell in the lighting, but this is all like gold foil, and it's called the meditation print. And here you can see it in a little more detail. I think I'm going to put her up on the wall. Okay, can we switch? Thank you. Up on the wall behind me, over there, because that's kind of the area. Please ignore the trash. Where I do like my yoga, and so I just think that would be nice, because that's like my little physical mindfulness area, and I think she'd be a nice addition there. So yeah. So now that I've opened that, like I said, I'm gonna actually do some yoga. So it is currently 7:15. I just got out of my meeting, my journal meeting, and so now I am basically done with school stuff besides homework for the night, and I'm to eat dinner and watch some YouTube, stretch again. I know I stretch a lot, but like, it gives me energy, and it also, like, I get really stiff when I sit all day, so I'm gonna do that. Watch some YouTube while I eat, and then get the rest of my homework finished up, send a couple emails, maybe get a head start on tomorrow, just because it looks like some things are kind of changing in the household, and I need to get a head start on that. And then I will get ready for bed. Also just wanted to pop in and say that I don't have like YouTube videos, like in terms of like YouTuber videos on in the background when I'm working, because I can't focus like that. I typically either have lo-fi music on, or I have gotten super into ambient music, specifically ones centered around books. So like there's a lot of Pomodoro sessions that are like Harry Potter themed that I absolutely love. And if you don't know what a Pomodoro session is, basically you work for an allotted amount of time and then you have a break, and these Pomodoro ambient sessions will have ambient noise while you work, and then the break will be signified by music. And like I think my favorite one is like 30 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break, and then you go on, and it helps you break up your work and not get bored. It is currently like 12:03, 12:04ish. I got done with the rest of my homework about an hour ago. It took me about an hour and a half, and that doesn't include the breaks that I took before, after, in between. Got the last of my emails sent out. I did my nightly journal, which is essentially just another planner I have where I write down one positive thing from my day. Doesn't matter how big or small it was. And then the Mick Elroy podcast episode that I listened to. My main two right now are my brother, and me, right? My Bam Bam, and Wonderful. And today's episode was a My Bam Bam episode. So I'm just gonna do some bedtime yoga and then fold the pile of laundry on my bed so that I can actually get in it, and then go to sleep, and then wake up at 8:30 and do it all over again. So I just wanted to end this by saying that a lot of what you see online, especially like what I do in a day, is not necessarily accurate. I do not do yoga 5 times a day every day. My God, that would be exhausting. My workload is pretty even throughout every day, just because I try to not overload myself, but I take a lot of breaks. As you can see, there are gaps in the timeline here, and that's really important. And it's also really important to know that everybody's routine is different, and everybody's routine is going to be different depending on the day. Because I know there's some lifestyle bloggers that I follow that I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that, but I don't have the motivation. They're not doing that every day either. So that was basically my day. Thanks for coming along with me, and have a good night. Hi everybody, Editing Kate here. I just wanted to say that if this video seems really choppy and kind of goes from thing to thing without making much sense, that's because it does. I apparently had some saving issues. I filmed most of that on like the Instagram stories feature and then tried to save it to my phone, and obviously it did not really translate that well. But that's okay. I think that the choppiness of it and the kind of like chaos, I guess you could say, kind of really represents like my day pretty well. And also just what it's like to be an online student and have your home be everything. Sorry, the light just turned on randomly and now it's turning off. It sums up kind of what it's like to be a online student remotely, because like my room is basically the nerve center of my operation when it used to be my relaxation zone. So it does get pretty chaotic, especially when you're like me and you still live with your parents. So you don't have roommates your same age that you get to share a space with. You have your parents who have things that they want you to do in a day, and don't necessarily sometimes always understand how hard being a college student actually is and how time consuming that is. So I think the kind of messiness, I guess you could say, of the video pretty well represents that, my kind of situation right now, in terms of what my everyday is like. It's chaotic and choppy, and it's still fun though. Also, this was my first, like, I know I've done a couple other videos on here, but this was my first like actually edited
video, and I hope you guys liked it. Again, it was low effort on my part, and you can tell. I want this to be something that's fun for me. It's always something that I've wanted to do, and so in that, I don't want to stress over the details and be as much of a perfectionist as I am with everything else that I do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, I don't know how often I will post videos. I don't know if the videos will be like day in the life vlogging type things or like videoed podcasts. I have no idea. I'm kind of just making it up as I go along. So if you'd like to subscribe, feel free to do that. Also throw a like my way if you're feeling that. But if not, that's totally fine. And thank you for joining me on my day. My day then, it's a different day now, obviously, but thank you all the same. And I hope you have a good day or night or whatever time it is whenever you're seeing this. Bye.